Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of our Star Wars Empire War Let's Play. We're in Galactic Conquest, playing as the Rebellion. For episode 1, we tried to go out pretty quickly and take the fight to the Zann Consortium. We had a couple battles. We took over the asteroids down here, and then I think we also defended over Dagobah in space. Our support fleet came a little late, but we were able to defend with our Tier 2 space station. And I think up here in the top part of the map, we were really just starting to build out our infrastructure. We aren't doing too much in the way of advancing our borders up here. Really, I think with our limited income at the start here, we were just going to try and just kind of dig in and hold on as much as we can. And I think that's what we're going to do today as well. Because last time we were looking to try and get to Geonosis, since they have a really good number of production spots. The only issue with that is that we don't have much in the way of a ground force right now. So I believe, yeah, we're building up our heavy factory at Hoth, and then we'll try to get some more heavier tanks, and we'll start building up our ground forces. Because right now they only have, I can't see what they have, but they have 2 structures and only a Tier 2 space station, so that's something that we can take on pretty easily if we beef up our fleet real quick, and then also get in some more ground forces once this heavy factory is produced. Right now we're really just hurting on credits, so we're going to try and expand as quickly as possible. Might even look to try and take Eriadu from the Empire, just because their ground forces might be a little bit easier to deal with than the Zann Consortium. Also get a pretty good bump in income there. So we'll go ahead and resume. We'll see where we're at production wise. I think really we can't do a whole lot. We only have 300 credits.
Construction complete.
Hello, sir.
See what, we won't be able to steal anything at this moment, but we're about to get paid. But I'm just trying to figure out what else we can get with C-3PO. Get some artillery. Go and get some artillery. We'll get 2 more tanks, and then
training soldiers.
We'll start getting some more soldiers on the ground. I think as for right now, Hoth is pretty safe, so we're going to go ahead and bring all of our troops into orbit. Now I could produce these elsewhere, but I have no idea what just happened there. I think, oh, we got sabotaged. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get barracks, light factory, and then
building under construction.
Mining facility back up on investment. I don't know what we had there before, but Saboteur just went in and kind of wrecked us a little bit. Gonna keep stealing some tech and go for turbo lasers this time.
Available.
Thinking we might want to get turbo lasers down on maybe some of these planets up this way. Probably on Camino might be a good option. At the same time, you know, it's
building started.
At the same time, it's 4,000 credits, so I don't know that we want to commit that many credits.
Construction complete. Vehicle
also start ordering up some more Nebulons. We don't have anything heavier just
enemy
yet.
Fleet approaching.
Got an enemy fleet coming towards Yavin. going to be an Empire fleet, so can go ahead and get some more
Enlisting soldiers.
ground troops
Enlisting troops.
in case they break through in space. We should be okay for the most part, depending on what they hit us with. So we'll see. Actually, we could move some forces to go help, but I don't think they would reach it in
Tactical
time.
battle imminent.
Okay. If we're just doing the acclimators, we might be okay. We'll see if we can get some bombers in on that Star Destroyer and see what kind of damage we can do.
Frigate
We're going
reporting.
to pull our frigates back towards the space
We're
station.
detecting multiple ships entering from hyperspace. Be prepared to defend our position and repel the Imperials.
We're going to
Squadron
have
reporting.
our Y-Wings
Y-wing standing
come
by. I should be
way
there any
around,
moment now.
because we're going to try and sneak in behind the Star Destroyer,
Reinforcements on
take out its engines or
Ready for action.
something like that. So that way we can at least slow it down and just deal with all the acclimators that come through.
At your command. Armed and ready. Enemy forces ahead. Head full.
Your orders? Flight systems engaged.
Ready for orders.
Bombers at the ready.
space station damaged.
Bombers coming in yet?
Bombers reporting in.
Ready for command. Target confirmed. It's as good as gone.
Mixed up with those TIE
Laser
fighters.
ready. Fire at will.
Those interceptors are probably more of a threat to us right now.
Y-wing here.
Oh,
Rendezvous at mark.
I did not.
6.1.
See, that's, I have a hard time
On my way. Responding.
managing all of the
Rendezvous at mark. 6.1.
fighters in this game.
Rendezvous at mark.
Awaiting orders.
6.1.
I can't see him.
Okay, we got some bombers coming in now. Break off and engage the bombers, please.
I've got my approach vector. Copy. That's it. Scratch one. Target those lasers. Take out those missile bays.
We'll get our Y-Wings on some attack
Ready for
weapons.
action. Roger that.
Oh,
We're going in.
alright. What is that called? Tartan Patrol Cruiser. Just messed up our plans there. However,
I
we
copy.
have some of our...
Proceeding to coordinates. Starting my run.
Let's take out its shield generator.
Take down those shields.
Warm up. Waiting order. Our primary drive system is out. Ready.
Alright, those bombers actually made
Reporting.
quick work of
Hit
that.
the engines.
Let's go ahead and have them take out the
Target primary
engines.
engines.
Copy. Engage. They've taken out our lasers.
Okay, both our Nebulons just got wrecked. I think once the Star Destroyer came in, there wasn't quite much that it could do.
Yes,
But
Commander.
if we can take out these engines, then that's going to help us out quite a bit.
Underway. I copy.
Put
Plotting
these
course.
fighters over here to help cover us.
Ready. Y-wing squadron
I'd
reporting.
love to take this. Although he will respond, won't he?
Y-wing standing by.
So let's actually get the Y-Wings back.
At your command. Open fire on those laser cannons. Locked on.
Need help?
Receiving message.
Because I think the hero units might respond. I don't know if that's a setting that I have to change
Space station under attack.
before I start the battle.
They're coming around.
Yes, sir. En route.
But I think as of right now, that is something they're able to do.
Decoding.
Alright, let's try and get rid of this
Open
patrol
fire.
cruiser.
Roger that.
And that,
Guns at the ready.
our strength right now is in our being able to
Yes, Commander.
use our fighters and bombers,
Ready to fire.
but
Ready.
with that patrol cruiser, we're not going to be able to do that.
They're coming around.
Waiting orders. On my way.
Looks like the Star Destroyer is still... Looks like it might be turning around from the mini-map. But for now, we'll just focus on what's right on us. Do they have the proton?
Roger that.
Alright, so these guys have proton torpedoes
Bays are the primary target.
and concussion missile launchers. So I thought they just had the concussion missile launcher right up
Beginning
front.
run on missile base.
Let's get our
Space station damaged.
Open fire.
spy scout.
Copy. Right away.
Bombers reporting in. Take out those missile bays. Confirmed.
Yeah.
Torpedo bays are the primary
Torpedo
target.
bays. We have
Moving out. Heading out.
the
Fall out.
I copy.
Star Destroyer
Ready to
coming
fire.
back in.
All power to the engine. I'm in range. Ready for action.
Repairing.
Roger that.
Repairing.
launchers are gone.
Y-wing here.
Or Y-wing. Oh,
Changing
you know,
course. to
it has so much firepower that
Target
we
those lasers.
should just try and take this out now if we can. Shield generator's still
Reporting.
active, so that's very helpful. Need to make sure we have the credits, but repairing's pretty expensive. But we need to keep
Waiting your orders. Standing by.
hangar
Attack
bay
that
alive.
target, Commander. Attack commencing.
Other,
Form up. The laser banks
let's
are
take
your
out
primary
these
target.
Space station
laser
under
bays.
Target those
There,
lasers.
one guy come over here.
Copy.
Should finish off.
The laser
Alright.
banks are your primary target.
This
Target
Y-wing.
those lasers. I
Oh,
copy.
we just only have
The laser
one.
banks are your primary target. I can't see him.
It's okay.
Target those lasers.
These ones
Reporting.
are gonna be toast. This ties broke off.
The laser banks are your primary target.
Alright. So I know that,
The enemy has got lost.
what's his name again?
Loosen up.
I can't see him.
Oh, Captain Piet. Imperial Fleet Commander commands enhanced Star Destroyer with improved weaponry. So, if I'm not mistaken, he will respawn on the map,
Weapons
but
charged.
at least we can just
Repairing.
get him out of our hair right now. Because his
At your command.
weapons are just going to tear
Station
up
ready.
our space station.
Orders, sir. Order confirmed. Attack. Ready for orders. Proceed. Going for the lasers. Consider those torpedo launchers gone.
Space station
Yeah,
under
they're
attack.
still, oh, they were able to take him out.
Reinforcements
Come
en
back
route.
and join the battle. Get some work done for us.
Let's move out. Let's go.
So right now we're really just
Beginning run on
gonna
missile
try and
bays.
hold as much as possible.
Take out the missile
Um, Before we, as soon as we start getting some more planets under our control,
Receiving message. Reporting
and
in.
get to a higher tech level, then
Resistance.
we'll be in better
Ready for
shape.
action. Decoding transmission.
There's still a few things that can attack for us.
Y-wing squadron
But
reporting.
the Y-wings are really
Standing by.
Y-wing standing
be
by.
able to hit for us.
Roger that. Commencing run on torpedo bays.
Now, normally I would
Orders.
try and take out their hangar bays, but they don't hold too many squadrons, and by the time they
Our
get over
space
here to
station
us,
is under attack.
Ready for command. They've destroyed our missile launcher.
that hurts.
Bombers at the ready.
Calling for
Our
me, sir.
fighters in here.
Attacking target.
Taking out these bombers.
Let one on your tail. I'm in range.
Yeah, so by the time these acclimators get over here to
Bombers reporting in. Take
attack
out those
us, they
missile
have
bays.
already launched
I can't maneuver.
whatever fighters they have.
Move out. Orbital command available. Our target priority is the laser cannon. Try not to let one on your tail. Get him off me.
I think they had, were they bringing in 9 acclimators? Not too sure.
Repairing.
Swinging around. Form up. Let's go. Right away.
Imagine they might
Reinforcements en
be
route.
close to the end
Keep your eyes open.
of their reinforcements, but they have been bringing in some fresh acclimators here and there.
Y-wing here. Target those
The
lasers.
Y-wing to just destroy this one.
Yes, sir. Corvette moving out. Fire.
Space station under attack.
Waiting orders. Attacking.
Form up. The laser banks are your primary target.
Targeting.
Awaiting orders.
A few of these battles right at the start are probably going to be us trying to hold on by the
Copy.
just whatever troops they have there, and by whatever the space station can give us.
I copy. This way.
I think I talked about it last time,
Roger that.
but as we get into some other mods,
I copy. That's got him.
we might only have limited reinforcements. Cause I think that we're just going to get however many, just kind of infinite amount, as long as we have the hangar bay intact. So there's a fresh new affirmator coming in. Need to get some.
Space station damaged.
We really need to get some more bombers out of.
Need help?
There we go.
Beginning run on missile base.
We're having some issues now. Shields are about to go down.
Encountering resistance. Reporting. Confirmed. Torpedo bays are the primary target.
Come on, okay.
Repairing.
Oh, we don't have any money left.
Yes, sir. Firing.
Those bombers really launch their proton torpedoes really long range. Just start to
Yes, Commander. Moving to attack position. Target
Oh,
those
target
lasers.
laser.
Target confirmed.
Let's get the X-Wings
Yes,
out,
Commander.
taking down some of these fighters.
Rendezvous at mark 6.1.
I've been hit. Ready. Attack.
Space
Take
station
out those
damaged.
missile bays.
Keep bringing in a few more ships, so I don't know how many they have left.
Awaiting orders.
Y-wing
Getting
squadron
kind of
reporting.
spread out here.
The laser banks are your primary target.
Ready. It's as good as gone. Moving out.
Okay.
Heading out.
Fighters
Squadron
are starting to
reporting.
get spread out. We need to bring them back.
Standing by. Lasers linked and ready.
Bring them back in a
Fire
little
at
bit.
will.
I can't see him.
Enemy unit disabled.
Do that more than I would like to admit. Just mess up the camera angle.
Receiving message.
Now when I try and move it,
I've got one on me.
Hold on. Watch your six.
there we go. When I try and move it, I can't make it work.
Target the primary engines.
You know what? Let's
Target
get
those lasers.
Ready for orders.
these fighters over here.
Engage. Ready for command.
Space
Start
station
trying to
under
take out
attack.
some of these acclimators
Rolling for
outright.
base, sir.
Bombers reporting in.
Roger that. Let's do some damage.
Let's have some fighters.
Copy. Open fire.
Roger that.
Attack formation.
Fightings will make quick work of this guy. One interceptor coming
Fire.
in. Take him out. Oh, he's
Open
gonna-
fire.
I thought that interceptor was gonna come for it right for us.
Warm up. Attack.
That's it. Scratch one. Y-wing
Battle's
air.
starting to get pretty slow now.
On me.
Don't have too much going on.
Need help.
Here down.
Awaiting orders.
Might start ending up
Our
fast forwarding
space
this.
station is under attack.
Form up. The laser banks are your primary target.
I don't know how exciting this is for you guys to watch. I mean, we're just hanging on by a thread here, but it
See him.
seems like the Empire is losing
Awaiting
some
orders.
momentum.
I've got
I
one on
copy.
me.
Well, bring the Corvette over here to help out those bombers, but it's just gonna get destroyed by
Target those lasers.
the fighters or by the
Reporting. Attack that
bigger
target.
ships.
I copy. Roger that. Commencing run on torpedo bays.
Waiting your orders.
Reporting.
Copy. Fire.
Alright, so we have another
Decoding transmission.
acclimator in the mix.
Yes, sir.
Can
Beginning
take
level
out
missile
their
base. Keep your eyes open.
torpedo
The
launchers
laser
and
banks are your
missiles.
primary target.
Our space station is
Torpedo
under
bays are the
attack.
primary target. Need help? Over there. Roger that. Commencing run on torpedo base.
Yes, Commander. Heading out. Ready.
Oh.
Yes,
Alright, we need to
Commander.
come get these
Attacking
bombers.
target for me.
Won't be too late.
Fire at will. Attacking.
What is Corvette doing?
Orders, sir. Targeting. Ready for action.
Don't understand why it's not
Yes,
shooting
Commander.
those bombers.
Attack that target.
Standing by. Firing. Fall out.
Don't understand what was going on there, but it's alright. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna lose over the space battle of Yavin 4.
I copy.
I imagine ground battle is gonna be coming next. Just these last two that they've.
The launch bay is gone.
This one's even. They just brought in the last 2 or 3 acclimators they brought in.
Attack.
Combination of their bombers and just
We've lost the laser
don't
battle.
have enough fighters to take care of them.
Open fire.
Is not helping us out much. Now I think we only have 2 X-Wing squadrons and then
Ready.
some Y-Wings left.
Target those lasers.
Attack that
We'll try and take out maybe, see if we can take out one more acclimator, but we might not be able to do too much else.
Let's move out. Let's go. Fire at will.
Y-wing standing by.
Protect the Y-Wings while we go in.
Your orders.
Come out, get the last one.
Attacking target.
Reporting.
X-Wings are pretty much done.
Bombers at the ready.
We even have another acclimator. Alright, we're at least able to take out one more. Be one less that we have to deal with later. Let's see what we. So we took out 8 and they had at least 3 left. But that's not bad on our end. And we have some ground units training up.
Hello, sir.
Some ground units training up, so we'll try and hold over Yavin, or on Yavin. So they're going to spawn down here. I think maybe I'll drop some troops down here so we can grab these points. Maybe we can even get a squad to come take the bunker. I'd love to come down and try and take these turrets. So that way if we have to fight this battle again, then it will be a lot easier on us. What I might be able to do is take our tanks and do a little bit of a rush. So we'll leave these guys up here to secure at least some of these points. And right there. Secure these. Alright. I think that's, with what we have right now, that's probably the best we can do.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, there we go. Quite a bit of armor, so I don't know if we'll be able to do it. Our rocket troops weren't able to train in time. I probably could have prioritized them a little better.
T2B over.
Let's go ahead
On
and
it,
grab.
sir.
We've secured a build
T2B,
pad.
copy. What can I do?
These.
We've located the enemy.
The enemy is landing their
Oh, we didn't
forces
get
as
paid
speak.
either, so we
Fortify
can't.
our defenses and stave off their attack.
Might be able to
Moving
get
out.
in here though.
I copy. Armor
Can I run
standing
over
by.
them?
Armor ready.
Not really.
Course plotted.
Not working out.
At your service. Will do.
Ready to roll.
Alright. So,
Yes? Right, sir.
get some more.
We've lost
On
a
our way,
build
sir.
pad.
I'll follow your lead.
Roger that.
down here.
Adjusting navicomputer.
Okay,
We've
over here.
secured a build pad.
Form up. Advancing.
Come
Advance.
back a little bit.
Awaiting orders.
We've secured a build
Yeah, I'm
pad.
thinking that like every time we get a kill, we get paid, but that's
We've lost a
I'm
build
mistaking
pad.
that for something
We've
else.
lost a build pad.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be. Look, they're dropping some ATSTs now.
Yes, Commander. Forward.
We've secured a
Ready.
build pad.
Try and get.
Got him in my sight.
Unit destroyed.
Cannons charged.
Yeah, our tanks are fine against
Right
Unit
away.
destroyed. Unit
the
destroyed.
TIE Maulers are out here. We'd be
Weapons
okay,
ready.
but they're coming in now.
Unit
Against these
destroyed.
ATSTs, we can't do a whole lot. Alright, let's bring these guys back.
Unit destroyed.
We have some rocket troops
Can I assist you? I'll do my best. Heading out.
T2B
in
over.
this group. Let's see.
Targeting enemy.
Unit destroyed.
Where do you need me?
T2B, copy.
Destroyed.
Let's move out.
Tell you, we're in a tough spot
Right
here.
away. Moving ahead.
We're not
Heading
doing
out,
too
sir.
great.
We're right behind you.
Space battles we're doing alright. I mean,
Unit
doing a little bit better,
destroyed.
Can
but
do.
in a matter
I'm here.
of
Yes, sir.
oh
Whatever it takes.
yeah. See,
On the move.
I'm just
Guarding
not
the radar.
prepared for
Alright.
the ground battles
Okay.
here.
This way.
Bombing them.
Over there.
Oh, get out of
Can
there.
do. Right.
We can cover you.
Got it.
I copy.
We've secured
Ready.
a build pad.
Waiting instruction. Ready to help. Forward! Your orders.
We've lost a build pad.
This is that lone trooper
Need
gonna
any assistance?
bring the win for us?
Affirmative. Will do.
For the Alliance. Take cover.
Squad, advance.
Just trying to take out some
Right.
of these.
Got it.
There's really just nothing I can do about that. I don't have any money to
Hello, Commander. There
don't
they
have any
are.
money to get any more defenses.
Where should I go?
Guess I
Moving out.
could try to.
Reporting
That's
in.
what I should have done. Is I should have
Heading
taken
out.
this bunker. Don't think we have another one nearby.
Ready for combat.
Armor standing by. Let's go.
Ready for battle.
Armor ready.
Right in front.
Ready to roll.
Have to get in there quick.
Right away. Can I do something? Attacking.
Our
Heading out.
base is under attack.
Everyone's in here.
Ready to roll. Keep going.
Do you want any help?
We are in trouble. Oh man, that's painful. Does this give us anything? It says that destroying it will hamper our cause. I don't know if that takes away our
What can I do?
inhabitants.
Roger that.
Not quite sure what that does. Alright.
Roger that. Enemy bombardment is ready.
Keep.
Form up.
We get a limit on our garrison. I think so. Maybe it's
Unit
similar to.
Roger that.
Waiting orders. Squad advance.
Form up. This way.
We get our Plex soldiers
unit
in
destroyed.
range.
Awaiting orders.
I copy.
Unit destroyed.
They don't have enough range on them.
Awaiting orders.
Destroyed.
Moving ahead.
Unless we get some more reinforcements pretty quickly, we're done. Honestly, I don't.
Destroyed.
got some units when it was destroyed, but that's about it. Yeah, so I think we're about done. There's
Copy.
no way we're going to be able to continue
Target
defending
in
against this.
Barracks destroyed. Unit destroyed.
Alright,
Destroyed.
go ahead and retreat.
Tactical situation unfavorable.
But they will probably
Retreat.
destroy this last building beforehand anyways. We didn't even get an ATST group taken care of.
System lost.
Nebulon B frigate here.
Construction complete.
Alright, well we have to wait till the day is over in order to make a move. We're still recruiting some ground troops, so right now we're really just can't do anything.
T2B over.
So far
Construction
we've
complete.
done okay, but I think
Nebulon B frigate here.
our quick wins at the beginning, go on pause since we got paid. Our quick wins at the beginning don't quite measure out to how we're doing now. So I think ultimately we just definitely need to hold on to Moncal, and then I think Camino will be a good one. The income at Camino is pretty good right now. So I'm thinking that Moncal will probably want to get some turbo lasers. I don't know if we want to do that now. We'll want to do the same thing at Camino. What's the base layout looking like? Maybe the turbo lasers will come here. Not quite sure. I think we'll hold off for now. We do have a tier 3 space station here. So do have that tier 3 space station. Go ahead and pause. Okay. I saw we had some saboteurs going on. Oh, I didn't even realize we were having so many troubles with sabotage. Cardia and Etziri. Did I pronounce that? Etziri? Okay. Maybe in overheads here, but we'll try and stick it out. Alright, so if we are going to try and focus down in this area, that's where we have Mon Mothma, then we are going to get
Of course, sir.
Naboo needs to build some ground troops for us.
Unit in production.
With some tanks. And Dagobah. We don't have a barracks or anything on Dagobah. So Mustafar. We'll build some
Enlisting
Plex
soldiers.
and some infantry. And maybe we'll get one of these MDU company.
Constructing unit.
And we'll bring our ground forces together, and then I think I want one C-3PO to get us a... which would be
T2B over.
better for us, since our auto cruisers can take out space stations from long range.
Ready for
New
combat.
construction
So maybe we'll
options
go ahead and
available.
do that. Let's get
Vehicle in production.
a couple of those. Probably want to get
Reporting.
Constructing
a
unit.
couple more Corvettes as well.
Ready for combat.
Looks like we can start
Marauder
moving up.
cruiser here.
Ground troops.
Reporting.
T2B over. Marauder cruiser
Destination
here.
received.
Bring them over to Mustafar. Yep, place them in the wrong section.
At your command.
Vehicle
Let's
in
grab
production.
another couple Nebulons for good measure. I know I should probably be... Should I be building some X-Wings and things?
Hello, sir. This way.
New construction options available.
Course plotted.
Do you notice this is still looking like a good target for us?
Nebulon B frigate here.
Unit in production.
I guess we can only get one of those ships. I'm gonna say we could get a couple. About to get paid, but I think we should
Building
start digging
started.
in a little bit more. As we can. We'll get a little construction
Nebulon
platform
B
up.
frigate here.
Enemy fleet approaching.
On gear. Okay, we really don't have anything in orbit here. We might just try and hold on the ground if possible. What are we looking like here? We have quite a few construction platforms. Guessing they start down here. We could get like soldiers down into this bunker actually. I'll try that, and then let's just go ahead and grab
Recruiting soldiers. Recruitment cancelled.
another couple
Enlisting.
troops. Then we'll actually move
Underway.
those troops out.
Beginning
These
construction.
defilers are really hitting us. Are those Empire or Zann Consortium? Not quite sure. Okay, so once this ship is complete, we'll go ahead and link up. We'll just leave a X-Wing in orbit. Not going to be able to do much, but
Tactical battle imminent.
oh man. What else do they have there, though? Do we have... Is that the only ship? Oh. We might be able to take that out with our bombers. Because they didn't come in with any sort of support. Yeah, so it looks like this episode is mainly
Reinforcements en
Ready
route.
for action.
us being on the defensive.
Our captain has informed
But
me
we
that an
are
Imperial fleet is
about
closing
ready
in on
to attack
us. We must defend
Geonosis.
the innocent
I
inhabitants
think
of
once we
this
take
planet.
Geonosis, we'll
Good
get
luck.
up some unit production facilities just to help us out.
Bombers reporting in.
But I think
I copy,
we're
sir.
going to want to also make that pretty good mining facility.
Yes, sir. Keep
So
going.
I think
Roger that.
our worlds up in the north are going to be getting attacked pretty soon. And since we're focusing
Yes,
our
Commander.
money down in the Hoth area,
Y-wing here.
it'll be
Warm
good
up.
for us to
I should be
make
there
sure
any
we
moment
have
now.
some units down
Ready.
there and
This way.
make sure we have our
Roger that.
mining operations all set to go. It doesn't even
Awaiting
look
orders.
like the ship is moving. We're just going to go ahead and speed it up.
Flight systems engaged.
Keep
On
your
my
eyes
way.
open for those fighters.
Beginning
Give us
construction.
defense.
Responding.
Watch
Proceeding
for
to
enemy
coordinates.
Coming in.
Squadron.
We're going to
moving
come
out.
in and try and take
Right away.
out their engines right away.
There they
Moving
are.
out. Hit the engines.
Picking up signals.
Construction complete.
You know what? They're going to take out this missile platform pretty quickly.
I copy.
Squadron reporting. Over there. We're going in.
Get our X-Wings over here. I'm going to just take this for the next battle.
Reporting. Primary
Take out the
target is
shield
shield
generator so
generator.
our X-Wing can at least help do a little bit of damage.
Standing by.
Now with the retreat, they have lost that ship.
Ready for orders.
Not quite sure why they didn't bring anything else in. The Empire is kind of nice since they
Yes,
give
sir.
you troops,
Fire
or
at will.
they have some fighters and bombers garrisons. Well, Zann Consortium and Rebellion. It's just tougher to manage.
Constructing.
I don't even think to build
Plotting course.
build fighters half the time.
Attacking.
Just go ahead and speed this up.
Got them on the run.
That is a much needed win for us, and it's only one ship, but that'll help us out in the long run. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe we can get a tier 5 station there, so we should probably try and hang on to this. So now we're starting to focus a little bit more up here. Just maybe in this little quadrant here. Just hold at these 4 planets if we can. But I think we're almost ready to attack Geonosis. I don't know what their ground situation is like. Done constructing? Not yet. Alright, so go ahead. As soon as they're
Gunboat
done,
here, sir. Ready for combat.
bring them
Coordinates
over.
received.
You know what? We're going to want to move in the troops separately.
Hello, sir.
Didn't even think about that.
Reporting.
Jeez. These saboteurs are going crazy on us. It's really quite unfortunate. And we should probably start removing corruption. I don't know exactly what it does. I mean, it's making our units cheaper. Okay, now we'll move forces to Dagobah to link up. Do we have any more ground troops we want to bring in? I think this will probably be it for us. So I'll link up
Tactical battle
fleets.
imminent.
Ooh. Alright, there. Do not believe that we'll be able to defeat that, so we're just going to go ahead and auto-resolve that, because they have some corvettes there that are just going to rip through our fighters. But we do have some ground troops that we can use to defend. Maybe we should get some turbo lasers. Now that's $4 grand, but it's going to help us out. So I think we really need to hold that. Okay, we'll leave our ground troops here. Make sure we still have someone in charge. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hit Geonosis.
Tactical battle
to start moving corruption. We have several units, but shouldn't be anything that we can't handle. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. Hopefully this will be a good offensive for this episode.
Reporting, Commander.
Since it was only showing a Corvette up on the screen, I have a feeling that those three ships are going to be pretty easy to deal with.
Presence must be eliminated before we can liberate the planet.
Let's come up
Moving
from
ahead. Adjusting
bottom
course.
here.
All
Go
power
and
to the
boost
engine.
engines.
Choose your reinforcements.
The enemy is approaching. Standing by. On the move.
Let's have some fighters, and we have a
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements
we'll
cancelled.
bring in Han Solo.
I read you.
We're gonna have him come around and try and take out.
Reporting
Have
in.
these two guys
Received.
try and take
Target
out
confirmed.
broadside cruiser before we bring anything else in, because that can really mess up our ships.
Choose your reinforcements.
We're heading out.
We're gonna bring in a couple
Location
Nebulons.
confirmed. Moving to coordinates.
These Corvettes are tearing up Han Solo.
Nebulon B frigate here.
I think what we'll do is we'll bring in our Marauder cruisers up here.
Acknowledged. Weapons online.
We'll have these two kind of protect them a little bit.
Marauder cruiser here. Advancing.
Don't know what the range is like on
Weapons
these.
charged. Moving into position.
Oh,
Orders,
they are
sir.
starting to fire. But could just be, are they just firing at these fighters? They are not.
Take it easy.
Receiving your transmission.
Cruiser reporting.
Let's take out the
Fire
shield
on their
generator.
shield generator.
Okay.
How may I
Alright,
assist?
so we'll just bombard them,
Frequency open.
and we'll come around and try and take out some of
Frigate
these
responding. Frigate on
other
route.
units as we go. So I know we can get in there and start going with the space station, but
Preparing for combat.
I would rather not
Choose your
lose
reinforcements.
too many space units if we can
Choose your reinforcements.
Advancing.
help it. So we'll just let our cruisers
Choose
do
your
it,
reinforcements.
and we'll actually bring a Nebulon over here to
Capacity.
kind of protect them a little bit. I wasn't sure if
Ready
that
for
Corvette
action.
would come up.
Frigate standing by. Frigate moving out. I copy.
Alright. Then let's sort out
Moving
the
to
formation.
destination.
Choose your reinforcements.
Actually, let's get our
Awaiting orders. Let's go. Copy.
one of them up.
Copy that. Advancing. I copy.
I think we're going to go ahead and try and lock down a couple of these points.
Keep going.
So that way, if we get attacked while in Geonosis, then we have a little bit more in the way of protection.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, our missile frigates are just going to town right now. Alright. We'll do missiles on the outsides, and then lasers in the middle. So fighters will probably go through the middle, but then the larger ships are going to go towards the outsides.
Awaiting your orders. Over there.
Try and get that taken care of. We'll see how many we can build before.
Yes, Commander.
We'll get this Corvette out here, and we'll have them boost their engines.
Orders, sir.
Same thing over here.
Construction complete. Constructing.
Ready.
Bring
Head full.
over. So we might destroy this before.
Need something moved?
We can get them built. What can do?
Constructing. Beginning construction.
Armed and ready. Acknowledge.
Maybe we'll.
Construction complete.
No,
Activating
actually,
weapons.
it'll be
Hey,
constructed
Jabba
before.
doesn't like waiting either.
Reporting, Commander. Proceeding.
I guess we
Heading
can
to
mix it up a
destination.
little bit.
I know.
Just trying to be cautious because I know we're struggling with money right now. Since we're kind of battling on multiple fronts, I'm going to try and
What do you need, kid?
save as many ships as possible.
Standing by.
It won't be as much of an issue once we get our economy under control, but right now it's can't really manage it.
All right.
It's like
They're falling back.
the last ship. I think it's just a
We are
reinforcement
victorious.
ship though, so they weren't going to be able to save that for later. Let it escape. Alright, not too bad. I think we'll go ahead and pause. And it doesn't give us what's on the ground. Nope. Alright, so what we'll go ahead and do is we'll end this here for this episode, but we'll bring up our ground forces and do the ground attack on Geonosis first thing next episode. And then I know the Empire has been attacking us up here, and then the Zann Consortium just attacked us as well. And Empire took over Yavin 4. But I really think that our focus should be on the Zann Consortium right now. And yeah, attack the Empire when we can, but I'm not too sure what all the corruption does, and I know it makes our units cheaper, but I don't know what else it's doing. But just based on how powerful the ground and space units are of the Zann Consortium, I just want to kind of deal with them as quickly as possible. So my initial thought, and what we can talk a little more next episode, but we'll go ahead and just start with Geonosis and then maybe branch out to Tatooine and Mandalore. These three are going to give us some pretty good construction opportunities kind of down in this sector, because we're lacking that a little bit. And I might expand can just get a couple more mines over here. Expect that the saboteurs are going to keep making trouble for us, but I think at least for now we're in a good spot, and then we'll go from there. So thank you all for joining, and stay tuned for the next episode.